we get started, I just wanted to let you all know that the Syddin Pretty Academy has received a facelift. In addition to in-depth hair classes, you will also find product reviews, live Q&A sessions, giveaways, and even consultations depending on which tier you are on. If you are looking for a practical way to learn how to improve your at-home hair care skills, you need more of a visual step-by-step breakdown of techniques. Make sure that you click the link in the description box and enroll in the Syddin Pretty Academy today. Hi ladies, it's Sydney from Syddin Pretty Hair, reinforcing the fundamentals of hair care. If you are new here, my name is Sydney. I'm a hairstylist / hair restoration specialist. What that means is I help women with textured hair learn how they can use heat styling and extensions in order to heal and restore their hair and maximize their length retention. If you desire more than just hair styling education, you want to combine that also with, like I said, techniques to help you heal and restore your hair as well, then make sure you click that subscribe button, comment down below whatever your content suggestions are, and give this video a like if you end up enjoying the information that I am providing. Now in today's video, I'm going to be showing you all how to safely remove bonded hair extensions or wefts from your hair. And so when I say bonded hair, I'm referring to hair that has been applied to your strands with adhesive, bonding glue. This is not the same as infusions, extensions, or any other more advanced form of hair bonding. This is referring to that good old hair bonding glue that you can find from your local beauty supply store, or you can actually know. On this channel, we are pro customer experience. Okay, so the bonding glue that can be found by clicking the link in my description box and shopping in my Amazon store. So I did not grow up in a weave household. My mom never wore weaves. Actually, none of my relatives in my immediate family wore weaves. When I started to learn about weaves, I was in middle school, and one of my earliest introductions to hair weaves was the quick weave. I have developed my own quick weaving technique that is very effective and safe for all hair types. However, back in those days and still to this day, quick weaves were known to do a lot of damage when improperly installed. So a lot of people have a very negative view of hair bonding glue. You will have certain stylists, certain clients say that it should never be used, but I know for a fact that when it is used properly, it can be beneficial to clients in specific situations. Now, the way that we are focusing on hair bonding glue, or the way that I will be showing you how I have installed it in this particular case, is not in the context of a quick weave, but rather gluing in a limited number of tracks in order to minimize the appearance of or conceal the presence of broken hair, or in my case in particular, bangs. This is the original tape-in extension for textured hair. Not literally, but this is probably one of the closest techniques that the textured hair community has to tape-ins, other than my braided wefts technique, which is still not as seamless and flat as tape-ins or bonding hair in. So that leads to my first point. The reason one would consider, we're not talking about quick weaves today, but we will in the future. The reason I would suggest you consider bonding tracks into your hair, or reasons I would bond tracks into my clients' hair in the salon, is to reduce breakage, is to add fullness in places where if you add a braid, it would not only provide you with the fullness, but also a lot of bulk. Bonding wefts into your hair allows you to be able to add fullness in areas of the hair without the added bulk. There are certain places in the hair where track placement will do more harm than good when it comes to the overall aesthetics of the hair. So we will be talking more about this in my upcoming course, Healthy Hair Weaves, where I will be teaching you all how to utilize hair weaves for length retention. But that is pretty much the simplified reason why, or reasons as to why I would consider you to incorporate this into your hair styling regimen, or I would do so in the salon, or suggest that stylists do so for their clients. So removing hair bonding glue is a very simple process when it comes to that old school red cap black bottle glue that I am referring to in this video and that I have used in this video. The adhesive is easily removed with moisture, water, and also with oil. Now you can be fancy and get the oil that is packaged specifically for weaves, or you can reduce your product junkyism and simply upcycle your Zara Cosmetics Scalp Perfector or your Revitalized Oil Treatment, and you can use it to ease those wefts out of your hair, as you see me doing in this video. So I began this process by, of course, pre-pooing with the Revitalized Oil Treatment. This is the hot oil treatment, or oil treatment. It's multi-purpose. It doesn't have to solely be used as a hot oil treatment, as you can see in this video. But what I'm doing is taking Revitalize and using that to detangle my hair, aka pre-poo. I am pre-pooing my hair to detangle it without causing excess breakage. That is the first step that you see me applying in this particular process. Now, as you go on to watch the rest of this video, you will notice that I use the Scalp Perfector to actually remove the tracks. It is for no particular reason other than the fact that I like the Scalp Perfector had the drop attached, so I could just drop the oil directly onto the tracks. However, both oils work. So that is the first step in making sure that you remove the extensions appropriately. Now, one thing that I will say is, although I said this is the first step in the removal process, one of the earliest parts of setting yourself up for a proper removal is, of course, making sure that it is installed properly, that it is not placed on, that the tracks are not placed onto the hair in a way that will cause it to cause damage. And this is what I will showcase to you all in future videos. I was going to put it all together in one, but I didn't get a chance to film me redoing my hair in time. So as you can see, I am rubbing that oil into the track and into my hair strands as well. I also like to put the track in between my index finger, thumb, and middle finger in order to massage the oil into the track and the hair. Bye, girl! When these are installed properly, this is a very simple process. When you remove it with the medium that you are using, in this case it's the oil, sometimes it'll be water, and you can choose which medium you desire based on how well the track and the adhesive is adhered to the hair strands. For a more stronger hold, the oil is definitely best, but when your track is hanging loose, you know, and it's not really that intact, water works as well. You have to use your own judgment. But when you are patient, you're using the right medium, and also, again, like I said, you installed it properly, but not only installed it properly, you allow your style to have enough wear. You'll notice that the tracks will just come out easy. And in some areas it's going to be easier to remove the tracks than others. But what I mean is, if I had tried to remove my tracks a day after putting in the bonding glue, of course I would have probably found more resistance when attempting to eliminate the wefts from my hair or remove the wefts from my hair. But when you have given the style enough time to age, you will notice it is easier to remove them. And so the next very key step here in the removal process is making sure that you also remove the residue left behind by the glue. You will notice that there will be clumps of glue still adhered to your hair, and in that case you want to make sure it's well oiled or watered, whatever you're choosing to use, and you want to massage that into the strands and just take a fine-tooth comb and gently remove it. The reason I say a fine-tooth comb is because, of course, if you're using a comb or a brush that has too wide of teeth, you're not going to be able to actually get into those hair strands. So you want to make sure you get that residue, because when you do not, for whatever reason, sometimes shampooing will, it can help remove the debris, but in reality it can for some reason make the adhesive more tacky. And then what happens is a lot of people will then go on to blow dry their hair and flat iron their hair, and they'll notice the adhesive is still in there. So you want to be very thorough with this removal process. And again, the proper installation is going to make sure that there is less mess, which will lead to an easier removal. So again, we're going to get into the installation process in another video, but this does not have to be a difficult experience at all when you have a plan. I find that the reason a lot of us have experienced so many bad circumstances when it comes to certain advanced textured hair techniques is that we don't have a plan. People think, doing a ponytail is as simple as just doing a ponytail and putting the weave on there. They think a sew-in is just braid the hair down, sew it in. They think gluing is just glue, and it's really not that simple. These techniques are very intricate. Textured hair techniques are probably the most intricate hairstyling techniques. And so we have to make sure that we have a plan, both for the, preparation, the duration of the installation process, the maintenance, and the removal. And when we approach our styles that way, we will notice that we have more success. So again, as you can see, I put the glue, I put the oil not only on the front side of the track, but also under. I am massaging it in, and then I am gently encouraging the track to come out. I'm not just going straight in and removing it. And another thing I want you all to pay attention to is I am placing a firm hold on the hair strands as I am using the track. So I'm not just ripping the track out with one hand. I'm using one hand to remove the track, and I'm using the other hand, or the fingers on my other hand, to hold the hairs in place that may be in areas where the track is adhered more tightly or whatever than other areas. You see that? So that's going to help you prevent breakage and also traction alopecia, having the hair directly ripped out of the follicle. So that's another key difference. And again, we're going to get into this in the installation process, but you have to make sure when you are using the this method, you cannot do this on areas of the hair that are very fine, in terms of fine and or thin in terms of density. This technique can only work in a healthy manner where there is, fullness in the hair in terms of the density. So I'm getting ready to do a product review for some shampoo and conditioner, and that is going to be in the Syddin Pretty Academy. I just got the idea, like, why don't I review these products? Because I got some little packets to try. Like, why don't I review these products in the academy? So that's what I'm getting ready to film. And then once it's time to add the tracks back in, we will do that. Y'all see the growth? I'm loving the growth. You can't hear me. I feel like my hair is starting to grow like an inch a month now. It's crazy. And y'all see all this dirt. Like, I'm telling y'all, I got to start washing more frequently. I don't feel like it though. Especially with these tracks. Like, my head has never looked like this. I want y'all to notice all of this dirt. So this is combing it, obviously helping lift that off my scalp so that when I shampoo, ooh. Oh my goodness. I've never seen my hair like this. Like, literally, I don't know what's going on. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start washing twice a week for real. And I'm gonna do the braid really good tonight so that if anything, I only have to re-glue the tracks in. That's nothing. That doesn't take long. So I think it's been like a week and a half since I washed my hair. Usually I wash weekly, but I told y'all a few weeks ago I need to start washing twice a week. So, ooh. Ooh. Alright ladies, so this concludes today's video. As I stated in the beginning of today's video, I will follow up this particular piece of content with another piece on how to properly install hair bonding glue or install weaves into your hair or tracks into your hair using hair bonding glue. You can feel free to leave all of your weaving questions down below. Make sure that you stay on the lookout for the upcoming sew-in weave course that I have for you all. And if you would like to get an introduction to my teaching style as well as my existing classes, make sure you click the link in the description box and become a part of the Syddin Pretty Academy. There you will find a 45-minute or an hour-long class on the traditional sew-in readily available to you today. There are also several other classes such as shampooing, all about treatments. You get access to direct messaging, you get access to live stream Q&As, and much more in the academy to help you take your at-home hair care education to the next level. So also, if you haven't already, make sure you click the link in the description box and get access to the free guide I have for you, the 5 keys for success in your healthy hair journey. In that guide, I help you all address some of the mental blockages that could be keeping you from reaching your hair goals. Again, if you found this helpful, please give this video a like and consider subscribing to become a part of the Syddin Pretty community here on YouTube. I will talk to you all in a future video.